Plans in the works right now for a long-awaited House hearing on unidentified flying objects, or UFOs. Reports say it could finally happen at the end of the month. And one member of Congress who wants this hearing is Tennessee Republican Congressman Tim Burchett. Congressman Burchett with us today. Good to see you. Thanks so much for coming on. We appreciate that. Again,
Thank
the
you,
potential, absolutely, for this to happen at the end of the month. Really quickly here, is there anything, if this hearing does indeed happen, is there anything that could come out of this hearing that the public might not already know? Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think so. We're going to bring in some expert witnesses, I believe. And they're professional people. They're not just somebody that just some random person that comes off the street. We've got military pilots who've had sightings and things like that. I think the thing what we got to focus on, though, is just transparency. I know the Pentagon is probably watching the opinion polls and noticing that over 55% of the population believes that we're not alone. So they realize that they're basically unchecked in their spending and their ability to garner money from Congress. And I don't want them to get any more of that money. I just want them to release the unredacted files. Let's get the truth out there and let the American public decide. You're looking at the Tic Tac, some of the Tic Tac videos. Hopefully, have one of the pilots who was actually filming those craft at that time in our hearing. Hopefully, but we're getting blowback from the Pentagon and some of the other alphabet agencies that have backed out from us. I think NASA backed out on us, and so I get it. They don't want to talk, but we're the country's checkbook. Congress needs to get some guts and start flexing our muscle a little bit and releasing some of these files.
Obviously, aside from the curiosity from the American public, there is a due diligence there that is a responsibility, and we get that. You talked about pushback. There has been pushback, even a Republican member of the House Oversight Committee telling Politico, anonymously, by the way, quote, there are some people who want to stop it. There are some people who want to do it. There's just internal machinations between staff and members. Some don't want to do it at this time right now. They think it's a bad idea, unquote. What do you say to that as someone who actually does want to see this happen, Congressman?
Well, I think you're seeing the swamp in play. It's in both parties. You have staff trying to run the thing and trying to crash the whole meeting, trying to make it so it won't happen or discredit it to the point. That's what a hearing is for. It's not for staffers or lobbyists to make some decision. It's for Congress to call these people in and decide if they are legitimate or not legitimate, in fact. So I'm not afraid of the American public knowing what's going on, and this is just another indication that we're over the target.
I'm also curious, too, as many others are, in terms of reporting, again, on these flying objects that we've seen, these Chinese spy balloons, at least we know of. We knew of several other ones, which were dubbed as weather balloons, et cetera, seemingly happened within the past year all at the same time. Does this have anything to do with that, again, these unidentified flying objects? Could this be technology coming from other countries, et cetera?
No, I don't think this technology is coming from other countries. If it was, they would control us. And we can have a hearing on the balloons. That just shows that that DC is compromised by the Chinese. It has nothing to do with this subject, I don't believe, because we know exactly what those balloons were when they crossed the Aleutian Islands, and we allowed them to transverse our entire country. That's what that hearing should be about, not about something extraterrestrial craft that we have possibly recovered in a reverse engineering.
Really quickly, before we go, Congressman, in terms of a percentage, what would you say the percentage would be in this hearing actually happening at the end of this month? Are you sitting there at 80%? Are you 50-50 on this? Where are you?
I think we're leaning past 50-50. I think we've got a confirmed date with the chairman. The chairman said it's going to happen. We're just getting a lot of blowback from staff and the Washington usual crowd that just wants things to go as usual. And as long as they're getting their fat paycheck, I think, they'll be happy, but we need to start cutting some of those fat paychecks.
That's Congressman Tim Burchett joining us live again with, the answers, and we'll see if that hearing does indeed happen. Please keep us posted, Congressman. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.